and Carlos Shaw.
Good evening, and we are live from East Los Angeles College for Huskies basketball.
7 losses. They are 6-2 in South Coast Conference play. Let's meet your East Los Angeles College Huskies. A 5'5" freshman guard from Montebello, number 1, Aaliyah Contreras. A 5'9" freshman guard from Lawndale, number 3, Isabel Arango. A 5'6" sophomore guard from Los Angeles, number 13, Delilah Kimball Gray. A 5'9" freshman guard from Harbor City, number 22, Destiny Hurd. A 5'11" sophomore guard from Cerritos, number 23, Naomi Winston Ellis. The head coach of your Huskies is Bruce Turner. Assistant coaches are Kyla Martin, Will Knight, and Leonard Owens. The officials for tonight's game, Lucy Banuelos, Alex Carroll, and Anthony Carter.
Good evening, and we are live from East Los Angeles College for Huskies basketball as the ladies Huskies will take on El Camino College. Starting lineups just announced as we're about to get underway for the first period of today's game. El Camino coming into today's matchup with an overall record of 11-14. 5-5 in conference, while the Huskies are 18-7 overall and 6-2 in conference. Just a few minutes underway until tip-off.
Henry will start. And here we go. Make some noise for the opening tip-off.
And El Camino wins the tip-off. They'll be going left to right. Shot out to the outside deep corner for 3, goes off the rim, recovered by El Camino College. Bad pass recovered by El Camino. And pass is intercepted by the Huskies. They're going to get a takeaway here. Three-point attempt by Naomi Winston Ellis goes off the rim.
Foul number 22, Melanie Mesa, that is her first personal foul. Destiny Hurd at the line for your Huskies.
It'll be Destiny Hurd who was fouled and will take the 2 shots. Correction, 1 shot and she makes it.
Ball out to the Warriors.
Brandy Castaneda here, number 10 for El Camino with the ball. She finds number 12, Sanderson. Sanderson spins around, goes, comes up short. And Huskies take the cover. Whitson Alice from the downtown line, hits it for 3. Great shot for Naomi Winston Ellis.
Ball out to El Camino.
Ball's rolled out, but will be El Camino ball still. Castaneda guarded by Hurd.
Foul number 22, Destiny Hurd of the Huskies. That is her first personal. Brandy Castaneda at the free throw line for the Warriors.
Ellis gives it to Hurd. Shot attempt by Castaneda doesn't find the rim. Ball's ruled out for El Camino. Checking in for the Huskies is going to be number 12, Carmel Golar. She'll replace number 52, Khadijah Henry. Orosio inbounds the ball. From the corner to Orosio, off the rim. It's going to be Husky ball. Bad pass intercepted by Sanderson. Tries to move the ball up. It goes sailing past Shauna Moten. Destiny Hurd drives inside. Dishes it out to Alice. Alice for three. No good. Off the rim. Rebounded by Meza. That's going to be a traveling call. Castaneda caught walking. Leah Contreras here. She finds Hurd. Hurd was able to find Golar on the inside, but loses possession and control of the ball. Orosio, covered by Ellis, finds Castaneda. She gets it over to Sanderson. Castaneda still on the outside, guarded by Hurd. Moves in. Pull-up jumper for two, no good. And Huskies come up with the rebound. Winston Ellis from center court. Over to Arango, comes in, just pulls up short. Sanderson for two. No good at all.
For the Warriors, number 31, Sarah Downs checks into the lineup.
Just over 5 minutes left here in our first quarter. Low scoring affair so far as the Huskies are up 6-1.
Foul number 21, Shauna Moten, her first personal foul.
And a foul called to number 21, Shauna Moten. And it's going to be her to inbound the ball. She gets it over to Contreras. And Arango puts one up for two. If you're just joining us, you haven't missed much so far. Low-scoring affair, like I said earlier, here in this first period. Huskies versus the Warriors of El Camino College. Huskies with a 7-point lead, 8-1 our score with 4:35 remaining in the first period. On the floor for the Huskies is Winston Ellis, Arango, Destiny Hurd, Contreras, and Golar. And Arango from the inside corner, just shy of 3, gets it up for 2 points. Castaneda gets it off of Winston Ellis's leg. And El Camino able to recover. Orosio drives around under the pin, casts it out to Castaneda, puts it up for 3, goes off the rim, recovered by Winston Ellis. Contreras is looking to take it all the way herself, but unable to pull off a shot.
Ball out of bounds to your Huskies.
Ball was rolled out of bounds, but will remain Husky ball. Contreras, she gets it over to Golar on the outside. Here's Destiny Hurd off the glass, no good. El Camino comes up with it. Ball was ruled out on the rebound, but will stay Warrior ball. On the floor right now for El Camino College is Jaden Sanderson, number 12. Right next to her is Elani Higa, number 24 of El Camino. Additionally, we have Piper Tanaka. Winston Ellis for 3, sinks it in. 13 for our score in favor of East LA. Orosio passes it out to Sanderson. Sanderson drives in and is going to get called with a charging foul. Turnover for El Camino College puts the ball in the hands of your Huskies. Checking in now for El Camino. It's going to be number 11. And either my roster is incorrect or somebody's wearing the wrong number. Winston Ellis on the outside. She drives in, goes for a layup, off the glass, rebounded by El Camino. Here comes Higa, driving down past half court. Will spin around move, stays with it. She gets it over to Sanderson. Sanderson to Castaneda. Heavy coverage here.
Ball out to the Warriors.
Castaneda with another 2 points for El Camino, bringing the score to 13-6. Just off the rim for ELAC, and Winston Ellis puts it up for 3 points. Huskies with a 10-point lead, 1 remaining left here in the first period. That ball's going to be rolled out of bounds as it hit off the glass. Khadijah Henry under deep pressure puts that up for 2. Here's Sanderson. Sanderson guarded heavily by Arango. And Sanderson draws the foul. She'll go to the line for 2.
At the line for the Warriors, Jaden Sanderson shooting 2.
Sanderson hits her first shot. And hits her second. Ellis gets it in. Arango just off the rim, covered by Warriors. Sanderson guarded by Arango. She gets it over to Higa. Just under 20 left. Sanderson goes in, gets it into 31 for the Warriors, puts it up off the glass, rebounded by the Huskies. And the contention is won by the Warriors.
For your Huskies, number 1, Aaliyah Contreras returning to the lineup, replacing Khadijah Henry.
Aaliyah Contreras back in the game for Khadijah Henry. And Contreras puts it up for a buzzer beater attempt. Finds the glass, but no rim. At the end of the first period, it's going to be Huskies 18, Warriors 10. You're watching Community College basketball right here live on SportsNetUSA.net. My name is Albert Robles. Thank you for joining us here for today's matchup. Should be in for a fun game overall. Huskies in a great place in their conference overall together, as they do have a very good sporting record of 18-7 and are 6-2 in conference. Not much at risk here with this game against El Camino, as they're only 11-14 on the season. But still an important game overall in terms of the potential conference and playoff implications. But the Huskies definitely have a playoff spot secured. It's only a matter of who they are going to play and when they will play.
Fans, just a reminder, your Huskies women's squad returns to action this coming Friday night. It's a 5 p.m. tip-off against visiting Long Beach City College.
Second period about to get underway here. It's going to be Husky ball to start this second period. Here's Winston Ellis. She finds Goller. Ellis from the outside, just off the rim. Recovered by Arango. Khadijah Henry gets it from Ellis. Gets it over to Arango. Ellis with the rebound, no good. We're going to get a whistle here. Foul called on Shauna Moten. Here's Arango over to number 15 for the Huskies. Winston Ellis guarded by Sanderson. Gets it over to Khadijah Henry. Henry looking for an open member. Here's Arango. Out to the outside to Goller, who comes in, puts it up for two. And pass intercepted by the Huskies. Hard drive by Goller, gets it over to Alice, off her hands and out of bounds. Going to be Warriors ball.
For the Warriors, Melanie Mesa, Jelano Arosio, return to the lineup.
Melanie Meza gets it into Sanderson, over to Higa from the outside. Just off the glass, recovered by Alice. She gets to Arango, covered by Rocio. Arango drives in, puts it up, off the glass, rolls out, and rebounded by Rocio. Rocio gets it over to Downs. Over to Meza. Into Downs, guarded by Henry, and gets it up for two. Isabel Arango here. Pass deflected by Sanderson, but still recovered by East LA. Three-point attempt off the rim. Rebounded by Rocio. Rocio with a fast break here, slowing the pace down now, allowing her fellow Warriors to get into position.
Timeouts to the Warriors.
Checking in for the Warriors is going to be number 10, Brandy Castaneda, for Delani Higa.
Brandy Castaneda returns to the Warriors lineup.
Winston Ellis and Arango will take a seat. On the floor for East LA is number 22, Destiny Hurd, 52, Khadijah Henry. Number 12, Carmel Goller, and Aaliyah Contreras. Castaneda loses it, recovered by Destiny Hurd. She finds Goller on the outside, off the rim, recovered by Meza. Sanderson covered by Goller, gets it over to Castaneda. Castaneda showing some fine dribbling technique, gets it over to Meza. Meza guarded heavily by Contreras. Sarah Downs able to retain possession, almost went out of bounds. Gets it to the inside to Castaneda.
Shot clock violation, ball out to your Huskies.
And refs will rule a shot clock violation. Contreras in a little bit of pain here. So Winston Ellis looking to check in now.
That's amazing. Simply amazing.
As Contreras will have a seat.
Yeah, right. That's right. That's how amazing it is. He's so personal about this.
Coach Shaw not happy about the call.
It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable.
And Shaw's going to get teed up.
Technical foul assessed to Warriors head coach Steve Shaw. Continuous foul assessed number 15, Melissa Gomez. First personal.
And there was a foul called and ruled. So Castaneda went to the line for 2 and hits 1 of 2. So our score now is going to be 20-13 with 6:39 left here in our second period. And the Huskies will now take 2 shots for the technical foul ruled on Coach Shaw.
Destiny Hurd shooting the technical for the Huskies.
And it'll be Hurd taking those 2 shots. Off the rim, but into the basket for shot number 1. And the same for number 2. 22-13 our score. Now it's going to be Husky ball. Winston Ellis inbounds over to Goler. Destiny Hurd to her left, and it's Hurd at center court. Goler, guarded by Meza. Over to Hurd. Castaneda up in her face, gets it into Ellis. Ellis with the layup off the glass, puts it in for 2. Sarah Downs, guarded by Henry, gets it over to Meza to Castaneda. Sarah Downs, inside on the far side of the screen, over to Sanderson. Just off for 2, rebounded by Goler. Henry for 2, just off the glass side of the rim. Recovered by Sanderson, gets it over to Orosio. Sarah Downs in the face of Henry, off the glass, rebounded by Henry.
Jump ball out to the Warriors.
Jump ball awarded to El Camino.
Warriors number 1, Mary Gonzalez checks into the lineup, replacing Jaden Sanderson.
Mary Gonzalez checking in for El Camino. She replaces Jaden Sanderson. Coach Turner getting a clarification on the ruling here. Not happy with it, but clearly not as upset as Coach Shaw was a moment ago. Orosio. Tipped off by Alice. Delay of game warning called on number 23, Winston Ellis.
Delay of game warning assessed to Naomi Winston Ellis.
Coach Turner just as confused as I am, as I think Ellis was just playing really good defense there. Orosio throws it deep, gets it over to Castaneda. Castaneda moves around Hurd, jumps back, and Hurd strips it away. Driving in, puts it up, and she is fouled. No foul.
For your Huskies, number 3, Isabella Rongo returning to the lineup, replacing Khadijah Henry.
Isabella Rongo checking in now for Khadijah Henry. We have another substitution for the Warriors as well as number 11 coming in. We're 15 for East LA. Went for a steal, knocks out of bounds. El Camino ball. Barry Gonzalez gets it over to Castaneda. Castaneda guarded by Hurd. Over to number 11. Orosio, guarded by Winston Ellis. Deflected pass. And a foul.
Number 15, Clarissa Gomez. That is her second personal foul of the night.
So foul called on Clarissa Gomez, normally number 4. She's wearing number 15 today. So that explains that roster move. Gonzalez guarded by Gomez. Arango gets it over to Goler. Arango on the outside. Hurd in the near corner. Arango guarded by Downs to Hurd. Dribbles past Castaneda around, puts it off the glass. 2 points for Hurd. We're going to get a timeout called here by Coach Steve Shaw. 26-13 our score in favor of your Huskies. 4:26 remains here in this first period. Scoring starting to pick up just a little bit here for East LA. But definitely not feeling the pressure so far from the Warriors. Not exactly a coasting mentality displayed by your Huskies here today. But definitely not showing the same aggression that you would see against some more reputable teams. That will conclude our timeout. Sarah Downs here. She gets it over to number 11. And a traveling call. I don't know how traveling was called when the ball was barely stripped away and recovered by the Huskies, but it's going to be a turnover nonetheless. Arango with the steal, stolen back by Castaneda. Castaneda puts it up, in for 2. Contreras with the ball. To her right, Arango. She gets it over to Hurd. Over to Gomez, back to Hurd. Gomez again. Correction, that was Contreras. Contreras for 3. 29-15 our score. Sarah Downs guarded by Arango gets it over to 11. Castaneda. And 3 substitutions here as Jaden Sanderson, Nalani Higa,
For the Warriors, Jaden Sanderson, Melanie Mesa,
and Melanie Meza enter the game. Castaneda gets it over to Higa. Higa guarded by Contreras. To Castaneda guarded by Hurd. Switch off defenders over to Sanderson. 11 on the outside. Off the rim, recovered by Contreras. Contreras goes for a layup, comes up short. Ball ruled out of bounds. Higa guarded by Contreras. Goes off to the right side, gets it over to Sanderson. Up the middle, in and out. Rebounded by the Huskies, but taken away by number 11.
Fouls number 1, Aaliyah Contreras.
It'll be Contreras
Personal foul.
with the personal foul. Castaneda all the way over to Higa. Higa drives in, into Castaneda. Up and off the rim. Rebounded by Arango. Arango throws it over to Contreras. Contreras to Winston Ellis. Puts it up off the rim. Looked pretty good, but just comes up short. El Camino here. Sanderson on the far left. Foul. Winston Ellis with the foul. It's going to put Sanderson on the line for 2.
23, Naomi Winston Ellis. First personal foul.
It's a first personal foul for Winston Ellis. Sanderson hits 1 of 2 and hits the second. 29-17 our score. You're watching Husky basketball right here live on SportsNetUSA.net as the Huskies have a 12-point lead over the El Camino College Warriors so far. Winston Ellis goes up 4-2, comes up short, rebounded by Sanderson. Sanderson here guarded by Ellis. Goes around side for Arango. Ellis still covers her up. And Sanderson lays it up 4-2 off the glass. Winston Ellis. Bad pass deflected, but Hurd still keeps it. Hurd for 3. Recovered by Ellis. Up for 2. Rebounded by Hurd. Over to Arango. Arango drives in. Over to Ellis. And a foul. It's going to be a turnover for East LA. Officials looking for a clarification on who the foul was on. Looks to be on Arango. Second personal foul for Arango.
For your Huskies, number 52, Khadijah Henry checks into the line.
Khadijah Henry entering now for Isabella Arango. Higa guarded by Contreras heavily. Higa loses possession. No, keeps possession. And we're going to get a jump ball.
Jump ball out to your Huskies.
The jump ball call ruled in favor of East LA. It'll be Contreras taking it in. Gets it over to Ellis. Inside pass to Henry, out to Ellis again, off the rim. Rebounded by Goller. And another whistle is going to cause a turnover for East LA yet again. Kalani Higa here. Sanderson. Out to Sanderson again. She found Meza. Higa on the outside, runs it up, dishes it out to Castaneda for 3.
Brandy Castaneda.
And a delay of game warning on Melanie Meza.
Assistant number 22, Melanie Mesa.
30 seconds left here in our second period and our first half. Contreras tried to get over to Henry, but it's deflected out of bounds by Sanderson, so it'll remain Husky ball. Warriors showing a little sign of life here as they're now within 7. Hurd gets it over to Contreras. Goaler on the near side of your screen. Goaler puts it up. Off the rim. Recovered by El Camino. Sanderson making a quick drive for it. Gets it in for 2.
Jaden Sanderson.
Warriors within 5 now. And that's going to bring us to the end of our first half. At the end of 2 periods played, East LA 29, El Camino 24. El Camino College creeping back in just a little bit as the Huskies gave up a more than a 10-point lead here. Huskies will look to clean up that play a little bit as we enter our second half. We'll be back with more college basketball live on Sportsnet USA after our first half break. And we are back for the start of our second half here at East Los Angeles College. It's going to be ball in for the Huskies. Arango on the near outside corner. Passes it into Khadijah Henry and is called with a traveling call. On the floor for El Camino, it's going to be number 10, Castaneda, who currently has the ball. Tries to find Orocio on the outside. Turns it over to East LA. Joining Castaneda and Orocio is number 12, Sanderson, 22, Melanie Meza, and number 21, Shauna Moten. For East LA, it's number 22, Destiny Hurd. Number 3, Isabel Arango. Aaliyah Contreras here now with the ball. She gets it into Khadijah Henry and is fouled. 29-24 our score. Just a minute in. Foul called on Shauna Moten. Puts Khadijah Henry on the line. Khadijah Henry sinks 1 of 2. And hits the second of 2.
For the Warriors, number 31, Sarah Downs returns to the lineup.
Sarah Downs checking in now. She'll replace Shauna Moten on the court. Castaneda guarded by Contreras. Gets it over to Sanderson. Sanderson past Ellis. In and out, recovered by Meza. In and out again, rebounded by East LA. And it'll be Arango with the rebound. Guarded by Meza. Over to Hurd. Corner for Contreras. Ellis from downtown. Just off the rim. Recovered by Downs. Sanderson covered by Winston Ellis. Spin move. Puts up air ball. Recovered by East LA. Destiny Hurd over to Ellis. Ellis drives in. Lays it up. And out. Multiple offensive rebounds there, but none of them saw the bottom of the net. And a foul on Giuliana Orocio. Personal foul is going to put Destiny Hurd on the line for East LA. She misses the first shot. Castaneda guarded by Contreras. Gets it over to Downs, back to Meza. Meza finds Castaneda on the inside. Puts it up off the rim, recovered by Khadijah Henry, who quickly gets it over to Leah Contreras. 31-24 our score, 7:30 left here in the third. Destiny Hurd over the heads of Castaneda, gets it to Arango, over to Contreras, off the rim, recovered by Downs. Jaden Sanderson gets it over to Orosio. Orosio to Meza, goes for three, off the rim, recovered by Hurd. Shots just not sinking for either team right now. Arango goes up, off the rim, rebounded by Orosio. Sanderson. No good attempt. Contreras. And a foul.
Foul number one, Leah Contreras. That is her second personal foul.
Another personal foul called on Contreras.
Camino Arteaga returns to the lineup. She replaces Melanie Mesa.
And Camila Arteaga for El Camino comes in for Melanie Meza. It's Arteaga, who is number 11 for El Camino. Castaneda over to Sanderson, guarded by Ellis. Into Downs. Henry covering her hard. Arteaga moves around. Shot goes off the rim, and East LA with the recovery. Arango. And a traveling call whistled first before the contact foul. So that will take precedence and turns it over for East LA. Sarah Downs over to Arteaga. Castaneda. Castaneda finds Downs just on the inside of the post. Castaneda over to Downs. And a travel. Contreras takes it in. And a foul on Arteaga. Personal foul is going to move the ball up. Hurd looking for an open member. Khadijah Henry puts it up off the glass, rebounded by Downs. She gets it over to Sanderson. Sanderson driving in outside to Orosio. Big time foul called.
Foul's number 22, Destiny Hurd of your Huskies.
That foul will be on 22, Destiny Hurd. It's going to put Sanderson on the line for two. 34-21 our score, still just over 5 minutes remaining here in our third period. Misses the first shot, but hits the second. Golar, guarded by Castaneda, gets it into Alice. Outside to Hurd. Count it for 3. Orosio with an over-under layup. Comes up short. Huskies had the takeaway, but Camino takes it right back. Orosio for 3, puts up a brick.
For your Huskies, number 3, Isabel Arroyo. Returns to the lineup, replacing Naomi Winston-Ellis.
Isabel Arongo coming in for Winston Ellis. Castaneda under heavy guard by Contreras. Nice smooth layup for Castaneda. Puts El Camino back within 7. Destiny Hurd gets it into Henry. Aaliyah Contreras from the deep corner. 10-point lead for East LA. Oh, only a 2. Henry with the rebound, gets it over to Contreras. Cromwell Golar to Hurd. Uncontested shot, doesn't go in. Sanderson gets the rebound. Orosio outside. Over to Castaneda, just off the rim. Sanderson rebounds. Arteaga into Downs. Comes up short.
Timeout taken by your Huskies.
Coach Turner calls a timeout for East LA. 36-27 our score here with 3 minutes, 3 seconds left here in this third period. We'll be right back after this timeout.
Perfect. That's all I need. Thank you.
Just a reminder.
And we're back from the timeout. Carmel Golar here gets it over to Gomez. To Hurd. To Alice, back to Gomez on the outside. Here comes Golar. Guarded by Meza, drives it in. Coach Turner wants a foul, but isn't going to get it. Sanderson here drives past Arango, gets it over to Castaneda. Just off the rim, Arango with the defensive rebound. Arango over again.
Isabel Arango.
And Arango gets a nice, easy 2 points. And a shot attempt for Sanderson, no good. Sanderson, a quick pass to Castaneda, finds the bottom of the basket.
Randy Castaneda. 30-second timeout taken.
And a 30-second timeout here for El Camino College. We'll be right back with more basketball right here live on SportsNetUSA.net. Just under 2 minutes left here in our third quarter. Huskies with a 9-point lead. Here's Goller guarded by Higa. She finds Alice to the corner for Destiny Hurd. Double team, she gets it in, tries past. Was going to look for two, but the Warriors strip it away. Sanderson gets it in to Meza. Little hook shot layup for Meza. And another bad pass taken away by El Camino. Higa drives it in and is blocked.
For the Warriors, number 4,
Ball's going to be ruled out of bounds by that block. So it'll stay Warriors ball. Meza stripped away. Higa able to pick it back up for El Camino. She finds Sanderson. Sanderson in the face of her. It spins around. Up for two.
Jaden Sanderson.
Destiny Hurd taking her time. Gets it over to Goller. Higa into coverage, into Arango, triple teamed. Higa.
Jump ball out to the Warriors.
Trying to strip away, but it's going to be a jump ball ruled for El Camino, so another turnover here for East LA. El Camino within 5 once again. Under 10 seconds left here in this third quarter. Sanderson over to Meza. And is stripped away, and that's going to bring us to the end of the third.
That is the end of the third quarter of play here at the E-Arena.
Slightly better third quarter here for East LA, as they were able to get a good 9-point lead and plus at some point in the quarter, but they went ahead and gave up that little nice marginal difference. And the Warriors are in the same place that they were at the end of the half, down by 5. Going into our fourth quarter. Looking at some of the statistics here for the first half. Best player so far, at least in terms of total points here for the Warriors, is of course Jaden Sanderson, who had 11 points here in that first quarter. Or sorry, first half. Second to that would be Brandy Castaneda with 7 points in that first half for East LA. And of course, it should be no surprise, Naomi Winston-Ellis tied with Jaden Sanderson there for a total of 11 points in that first half.
Here we go with the fourth and final quarter of regulation.
Fourth quarter about to get underway. It's going to be Husky ball. Contreras gets it over to Ellis. To Hurd. Hurd gets it over to Contreras on the outside. And a three-pointer. She's behind the line. It looks like the ref did not give the indication for three, so it's 2 points for Contreras. And that is a three-pointer for El Camino, 40-36, and the Warriors are within 4 now with just a minute into our fourth and final quarter of play. Here's Contreras. She finds Ellis. Over to Goler. Playing a little deep and conservatively here. Three-point attempt doesn't find any netting for Hurd. Sanderson with the rebound. Over to Meza and Orosio on the outside. Ball finds some out-of-bound territory. So it's going to be turned over to East LA. So the third quarter was our lowest scoring quarter so far, as a total of 9 points each were scored for either team.
Jump ball out to El Camino College.
Jump ball ruled out for El Camino. Here's Brandy Castaneda. Sanderson puts it up just off the rim, recovered by Contreras. Fast breakaway. Destiny Hurd has the ball, drives it in just off the inside of the rim. Sanderson in front of Arango. Orosio drives in. Gets it out to Arteaga, who gets it over to Castaneda and sinks it in for three. And the Warriors are now within 1. This is the closest the Warriors have been to having a lead all game. Pass is tipped by Sanderson and goes out of bounds.
For the Warriors, number 31, Sarah Downs returns to the lineup. She replaces
Sarah Downs checking in now for Arteaga.
Stay close, Sarah.
Contreras able to keep away the rogue pass. Puts up a shot attempt, but is easily retained by El Camino. Sarah Downs, reverse layup, just finds the net. Sarah Downs for 2 and puts El Camino up by 1. First lead of the game for the Warriors. Just under 7 minutes left here in our fourth quarter. Just off the rim. Little long for a three-point shot, and we do have some contention here. Ellis.
Naomi Winston Ellis.
Ellis gets it in for two.
Huskies, 6:27 remaining in the regulation to score.
And just as quickly as El Camino was able to take the lead, East LA takes it right back. 42-41 our score, 6:27 here left in our fourth quarter of play.
That's your Husky band and cheer squad.
Coach Turner here being vocal for his Warriors, for his Huskies, as Steve Shaw does the same for his Warriors.
Following the timeout, ball L to El Camino College.
Shauna Moten gets it into Castaneda. Contreras all over Castaneda into Downs. Moten over to Downs. Downs puts it up off the rim. Deflected, and Contreras gets the rebound. Contreras briefly loses control. Bruce looking for a kickball foul. Looks like that call's going to go his way. So Hurd inbounds the ball. She gets it over to Contreras. Dishes it out to Goller. Goller to Arango, covered by Downs. Goller taking her time. Goller for three, just off the rim, recovered by Downs. And a foul on Naomi Winston Ellis.
Foul number 23, Naomi Winston Ellis. That's her second personal foul on the night.
It'll be her second personal foul. Downs, guarded by Arango. Pass almost stolen by Hurd. Definitely had the takeaway, but Moten able to take it right back. Orosio dribbling around. And a blocking foul on East LA.
Foul's number 12, Carmel Golar of your Huskies. That's her first personal foul.
And it's a Goller with the foul. Orosio looking for an open teammate. She finds Sanderson, who puts it up for two.
Jaden Sanderson.
1 point lead for the Warriors. And again, 42-43 our score. Just about 5 minutes remaining here. Arango guarded by Orosio. Over to Ellis, who finds Hurd. Back to Ellis, over to Goller again. Rogue pass, just recovered by Ellis.
Isabel Arango.
And they find Arango on the inside. Puts it up for a nice and easy two. Castaneda guarded by Contreras. She finds Sanderson. Sanderson drives in, puts it up, misses the rim entirely. East LA with the takeaway. It's Hurd, drives it in. Shot attempt is no good for Hurd, who kept it all the way herself. Castaneda puts it up and out of bounds. Double teamed by Contreras And Arango on that attempt. Destiny Hurd gives it into Goller. Out to Contreras to Arango. Arango for three, just off the rim. Rebounded by Ellis. Back out to Hurd. Puts it up yet again. Just misses. Lots of fighting and scrapping. And Arango comes up with the 2 points. And a timeout taken by El Camino College. East LA now with a 3-point lead over the Warriors. 3:25 left here in our fourth quarter of play. It's a much tightly contested game than East LA would like, given both teams' records on the season. You wouldn't really expect El Camino to be putting up the fight that they are. But here we are now. Warriors within 3. Based off the rate of play so far, these last 3.5 minutes here are going to be critical for East LA. As not only would they like to walk away with a win here, but also a win with a fairly decent margin than what they currently lead with. Sanderson gets it over to Arteaga. And it looks like they weren't ready to quite start the play, as one of the officials was still dealing with the sideline scoring officials, getting some clarification here. And our ref just making sure, putting the clock back to what it was before the ball was falsely put into play, because she was not ready for that ball to be inbounded yet. Looks like we're just getting some clarification on what the clock should read. So 3:25 on the game clock, 26 on the shot clock. Sanderson gets it into Arteaga, back to Sanderson. Guarded heavily by Hurd and Ellis. Sanderson just looking for an opening. She gets into Arteaga. Arteaga covered heavily by Goller into Moten. And a foul is called. It's going to turn it right over to East LA. It's a lane violation on Moten. El Camino was moving the ball there quite well, so they know they're disappointed that they couldn't come up with some points there. Contreras over to Goller. Guarded by Moten. In her, with a hand in her face, Arango puts it up for 2. Brandy Castaneda guarded by Contreras. Bounce pass to Sanderson, triple teamed. Back over to Castaneda. To a wide open Arteaga for 3. 48-26 our score. With 2 minutes, 17 seconds left. This game is starting to get more interesting as we move closer and closer to our finish. It's bound to be some very climactic action with some of the shots that these young ladies are taking. Right now, Coach Shaw's trying to get some clarification on the number of timeouts he has left. So if my lip reading is correct, looks like El Camino has 3 timeouts left, with one of them being a full timeout. Goaler in front of Castaneda, over to Ellis. Finds Hurd on the outside, covered by Orosio. Goaler again, to Hurd, to Ellis. Ellis puts it up for 3, just finds the glass. Ellis gets her own rebound. Orongo spins around, dishes it out to Hurd, just short of the rim. It'll be Sanderson with the rebound. She's unguarded. Spins around over Contreras, gets it off the glass, 2 points. We are tied. Naomi Ellis gets it over to Hurd. Hurd to Ellis, goaler. Contreras on the outside corner, 3 points, count it. Aaliyah Contreras puts the Huskies back up by 3 with 1 minute, 12 seconds left. On the outside is Artiaga, just finds the inner corner of the rim.
Number 21, Shauna Moulton.
She was going for the game tire, but unable to sink the shot. Ellis gets it over to Contreras, and a foul. It's going to be on Castaneda. Orongo through triple coverage, gets it over to Hurd. And a bounce pass goes rogue and out of bounds. 54 seconds left. Brandy Castaneda gets it over to Sanderson. Off the rim. Contreras with the rebound while being double teamed by Artiaga and Castaneda.
Jump ball out to your Huskies.
And jump ball ruled out for East LA.
On the call, that is a foul against number 10, Brandy Castaneda.
Correction, it's actually a foul ruled against Castaneda, personal foul, so that is the turnover. Here's Contreras. Warriors trying to force a turnover. Orongo, covered by Moten, gets it to Goaler, to Ellis, and to Orongo. Missed shot attempt, and a timeout called by Shaw. Wanted to make sure he got his timeout and gives his team enough time to possibly put up the points necessary to send this game into overtime. 17.9 seconds left. Huskies 51, Warriors 48. 3-point lead for East LA. Coming into the final closing moments of this game. Coach Shaw discussing with his team the best possible play that they can come up with to maybe possibly hit a three-pointer or go for two and possibly draw a foul and tie it up with that extra bucket. So that timeout does move the ball up. It'll be Orosio who gets the ball to inbound to an open teammate. But it's scrambling around. She gets it to Arteaga. Arteaga drives it in, finds Sanderson, and a travel is going to turn the ball over to East LA. 14 seconds left. Arteaga a little slow to get up after that travel call. She went down to the ground on that play. And Nalani Higa checks in for Arteaga. So with these last 14 seconds here in our game, Coach Turner should be telling his girls one thing: do not turn over the ball. That could be the one costly mistake that could cost the Huskies this game. .14 seconds left. It'll be Destiny Hurd inbounding the ball. She finds Ellis. It's deflected, goes out of bounds. It's going to be Husky ball. No, El Camino ball. Sorry. 11 seconds. And the Warriors have another chance. Castaneda, Contreras up in front. And a push.
Foul number 3, Isabella Arango of your Huskies. That's your third personal foul.
So a personal foul called on Arango for that push. It's going to change the inbound location for El Camino. Gets it into Sanderson. And El Camino draws the foul. Sanderson will go to the line for 3 shots.
Personal foul. At the line for the Warriors, Jayden Sanderson.
Sarah Downs checking in for Orosio. The first of 3, no good for Sanderson. Best she can do is put the Warriors down by 2. Now the best she can do is bring them within. Yeah, best she can do is now bring them within 1 or 2. Misses the shot. So Sanderson misses all 3 shots in a violation on Moten. 8.5 seconds left. East LA with a 3-point lead. And a timeout called by East LA.
Timeout taken by your Huskies, 8.5 seconds remaining in regulation.
Strap in, folks. This game is getting really interesting. It's probably now taken almost 3 minutes to play 20 seconds of basketball. The band for East LA getting into this game. Trying to pump those up who are in attendance. Hurd gets it to Contreras. Spins around. 5 seconds left. Don't want to turn it over. And a foul.
Foul is number 4, Giovanna Orosio, her second personal foul.
Get up! Get up! Fire! Fire!
That foul's on Orosio. 3.3 left. Her looking for an open lady. She gets Contreras. 0.5 seconds left. And another whistle.
Foul number 4, Giovanna Orosio, her third personal foul.
And that third personal foul on Orosio
Huskies, Aaliyah Contreras.
is going to put Aaliyah Contreras on the line. And with 0.5 seconds left, this game is basically on ice, as the odds of El Camino being able to get a pass off with less than half a second and hit for 4 is not going to happen. And that will be the game. East LA hangs on to beat the El Camino Warriors by 4 points. Final score 52-48. And East LA will move to a total record of 19-7, and El Camino moves to a record of 11-15 on the season. Sloppy game overall between these two teams, but East LA able to come away with a victory nonetheless. And a fun game to watch overall. So that is going to do it for us here from East Los Angeles College. I'm Albert Robles. For Ed Ford, my boss here at Sportsnet USA. You've been watching East Los Angeles College basketball live on SportsNetUSA.net. Our next game will be this Friday. Dan Godino will be back on the call. So join us then, 5 o'clock on Friday, for more Huskies basketball right here live on SportsNetUSA.net.